We continue our week-long celebration of local veterans this morning.
Larry Rupp served our country in the Vietnam War and returned a decorated Army captain with 3 Purple Hearts.
Well, now he's part of a group that's paying it forward, helping other returning servicemen and women.
The 3 medals down below are the Purple Hearts. Purple Heart received for each time wounded.
Larry Rupp is now a proud military vet, glad to have served his country in Vietnam, but it hasn't always been easy for him to talk about it.
It took a long time for me to come to terms with things that I had done in Vietnam.
A Southern California native, Rupp was drafted in 1966, just 2 years out of high school.
I received this letter in the mail, which my father referred to as my letter of attitude adjustment.
As a new husband and brand new father, Rupp left the comforts of Newport Beach for southern Vietnam, assigned to the 25th Infantry Division.
It was different. It was hot. I remember the humidity when I stepped off the airplane. My God, this is going to be a long year.
That year turned into about 6. Rupp found himself, a young man of 22, heading up platoons that saw plenty of action.
There was a lot of responsibility, and it was kind of a lonely life. There was always that possibility that I might not see my wife or see my daughter again.
A possibility that came dangerously close to reality as Rupp sustained 3 different combat injuries, 1 gunshot wound and 2 from shrapnel.
One night they hit us really bad, and I lost one of my guys. I had been raised a Catholic. The commandments, it said, "Thou shalt not kill," but yet I'd have the priest from Vietnam say, well, these are different circumstances. I had a real hard time dealing with that.
And even when Rupp returned home, he found himself troubled.
It takes a long time for people to accept things sometimes.
With all of the challenges Rupp faced overseas, he knows a lot about what returning vets need. That's why he's a member of the local chapter of the Military Order of the Purple Heart.
That's the one thing that's nice about our group. We all have one thing in common. We've been there, we've done that. We've experienced the pain and the mental anguish.
And through that work, Rupp's also helping himself.
It's our responsibility.
Taking one of the hardest experiences of his life and using it to bring other veterans some sense of peace. In Central Point, Taylor Ryan, NBC 5 News.
Well, all this week, NBC 5 continues honoring our local veterans. Join us each day. In every newscast, you'll see another story of a local hero. A salute to our veterans all week long right here on NBC 5 News.